Hi, Hannah. It's so great to have you on the show today. How are you doing?
Hi, John. Thank you so much for having me. All good, all good. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm good. So this podcast here is sponsored by Owly Reading Glasses. So these are Owly glasses here, and they're obviously reading glasses. Also do blue blocking and sunglasses. So we kind of just talk a little bit about it, and then we'll get straight into the interview. So it's got a cute case. It's got the owly eyes. Yeah, and a lot of customers seem to use this as a jewelry box. They put jewelry in it, and they don't want to throw it away. So the glasses is a very cute case, and it's got a magnetic clasp. So I work as an optometrist, and I have a lot of patients who come in with reading glasses, and they always break all the time. I've seen one patient with 5 pairs in her handbag, and all of them are broken. The screw is falling out, the lens is broken, doesn't fit properly, it's uncomfortable. So I'm like, why? After 10 years of doing this, I'm like, why doesn't someone just come out with a premium pair of reading glasses that don't break, last a while, and look good as well? So that's why Owly was born. And the magnetic clasp, because I have patients with arthritis and they can't open the massive boxes. Do you wear glasses, Hannah?
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses? Oh,
Sunglasses. I really love the color, by the way.
oh yeah. The color is a specific color. My designer kind of came up with it, but it's supposed to help you relax a little bit. Looks clean, and so you can open up. Let's have a look. It's got the Owly cloth with the logo, and I've got the black one. Hannah, you have the blue one.
Blue one. Can
Do
I
you
try it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, put them on it. I think that shape will suit you. Let's see.
How is
Nice.
it?
Yeah, no, that
Is
looks
it
good
good?
on you. Yeah, that's actually
I
pretty
don't
good.
know. I hope so.
Do you bluish like your color? I feel.
Oh yeah.
So they're very supposed to be very light on the face. So you can see they're very very thin. It's actually only 7 millimeters thin, and it's basically made so you can travel, carry them around, put them in your pocket. Because with your sunglasses, do you have like a big case that you keep them in?
Yes.
And do you put that in your handbag?
Always.
Yeah. It takes up quite a lot of space, right?
Yes. I always forget about my case, and my glasses are always scratched.
Yes. So this one is
Yeah,
7 millimeters. You can put it in your pocket and travel with it. It's very light. It doesn't take any space at all. It's got there's screws hidden inside the plane of the glasses, so that's why it's so thin. And it's not exposed to damage, or it's not as well exposed, so less likely to come out, to break.
I also really love the design. Who's the designer?
Designer is June Lee. She's very talented in New York, and she's actually a friend of mine, and she helped me design it. So we actually took the whole process took 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, from the manufacturing, finding a manufacturer, getting the samples, getting the design, and took a long time. But we've been doing quite well so far. You know, we've sold 4,000 pairs, and a lot of really good feedback on it. The style, the lightness, the clarity of the lenses. So nice.
Thank you. Who's your audience?
So the audience mainly is for over 45-year-old women. Men, we have 15% of our customers are men, but mainly it's designed for women. But it is unisex, at least black pair. And we also have a tortoise pair. Men can wear it. Blue pair, men wear it. So yeah, mainly older demographic women who need reading glasses. Everyone who gets older, 45 years of age, your eye muscles get a bit weaker and you struggle to read. Does your family, your parents wear reading glasses at all?
No. Maybe my grandma wearing.
Your grandma. Usually early 40s, you start to need reading glasses. Well, your parents must be special. Or they could be short-sighted, they can't see far away, and they can already see quite close. So they don't wear any glasses at all, your parents?
No. Maybe my brother, because he do lots of stuff with computer.
Oh yeah, great. That makes sense.
He do computer science, so he needs.
He needs it for
I think
computer.
he needs something like this to protect.
So other than reading glasses, we do have like just plain blue blocking glasses. So basically, it's shown to help you sleep better at night, because if you're especially from digital devices, the blue light from the screens, phone, computer, it's blocks melatonin production in your brain. So that actually makes it hard to sleep. So some people said it helps with the migraines and sore eyes, but that's just anecdotal. It's not proven, but studies have shown it helps sleep. Yeah. Do you use a computer much before bed or your phone?
My phone, always. My Instagram, my shop, my
Before bed,
website.
yeah.
Yes.
Your Instagram's really good.
Oh,
Like,
thank you. Thank you so much.
yeah, it could help if you before bed glasses.
I think,
Yeah.
I will think
Yeah.
about, because I really love the shape and it's
Yeah.
really tiny
Yeah, yeah. It's
and stylish.
minimalistic. Okay, perfect. So let's see, pop them back in. I'll just pop them in the case. Oh, just you may have to unbutton it and tuck it in. Yeah, just tuck the button in. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So, Hannah, how about tell me about yourself then? So, how long have you been in London for, and why did you choose to move to London?
Now it's my first year in London, almost a little bit less than 1 year. I moved here from Moscow. I used to live there before the war. I used to work there, and my company left because of something happened, and I left as well. Originally, I'm from Belarus, from Minsk.
Yeah.
I really love this country, this city, but I find London is a perfect mix for what I really need. Because when I used to live in my countries, I used to do marketing for tech companies.
Nice.
Yes, I'm there over 7 years. But I'm here in London, I'm trying to switch myself to artistic journey because I found that my hobby can become my truly work, and my passion can become my day-to-day job. I think it's really important to have a hobby which can become your day-to-day job.
That's that would be amazing. It's like a privilege to have that. So, yeah, I've seen your artwork as well, and you've displayed it in some galleries, which is amazing. When did you start your art journey? Have you been drawing or painting since you were a very young age?
Thank you so much. I hope you like it. Actually, I started to paint a few years ago, I think in 2020 or 2021, but art was always behind me since my childhood. But I think I've done everything connected with art since childhood, but not art. So I started painting, some mixed media and oil portraits as well. I started from oil portraits in 2020. But yeah.
Oh, nice. Oil portraits. I've seen a few of them. They're quite hard to do, oil portraits.
Yes. I'm not sure if I showed it off in Instagram. But yeah, here in London, I switched it to mixed media, more contemporary art. And yes, because I found here the scene to show it off. And yeah, as I said, I started as a hobby. And here I found that gallery really loved to show it off. And I found my audience. And I started to also post it on Instagram. And people really love it. And they're really interested. And they found that art is really my language to speak when I think words are limited. So.
True. In London, there's so many people. You're very easy. Well, to find your audience, and it's quite they're quite open to loads of different things, and yeah, such a great city, actually.
Actually, about the audience, I believe that whenever you do what you really love, you will find your audience, and the balance will naturally comes as soon as you do what you love and you show it off. And yeah, especially in London, where we have everything and anyone. Everyone is really happy to help, and here really people interested in everything.
Yeah,
is it?
You seem to know a lot of people as well, like networking. You seem to. How did you first? Meet? How do you meet these people, the art people? If someone wants to just move to London, like and they want to get into the art scene, how would you advise them to get into the art scene?
Let me think. It all starts with small connections. So I think people should talk more about what they're doing.
Right.
And London is a city of connections. If you will tell everyone that I'm an artist, I want to connect with another artist, maybe not the first person, but the third or the 10th will connect you with some artist. For example, I have my coffee spot on the first floor at my building, on the ground floor, and every morning I come to this guy and I buy my oat cappuccino, and he's like, okay, you're working from home today? I say, yeah, what are you doing? And I just said, I'm an artist, I do my artworks, my paintings. And he's like, oh my God, you know that in our area we have 3 artists and 2 galleries. Right. I know the owner, do you want me to connect you with them? And I said, oh my God, I buy every day coffee at your spot, and I just realized that I'm closer than I can.
Interesting. Like, so he kind of asks you the questions, and oh, that's cool. So I guess like people are just afraid to put themselves out there. You're saying just put it out there. Like my friend is actually quite a good artist, but she's just very anxious. She has issues. Really? Yeah, she just feels like she's not good enough, and people might not like it. Or so, how did you find the courage to put your stuff out there? And I mean, yeah, did you have any issues with that?
I used to, of course, but I realized that there is no perfect moment or perfect technique, and of course you will find anyone who is better than you, but you should believe in yourself, and you should find a strength inside, and only then you can succeed, because there is no a perfect moment.
Just do
it wouldn't.
You get better as you go along as well, right?
You should accept yourself and love what you're doing. You have only one life, okay, and only this moment. And if we will think I'm not good enough today and tomorrow and in 2 weeks, the perfect moment wouldn't come. Yeah,
I mean, I don't think anyone's perfect. Like, you kind of start somewhere, and then the more you do it, you get better year after year.
If you see someone's perfect, it seems a little bit weird, is it?
Weird.
Something wrong. Something should be wrong. Yeah, nobody's perfect.
So you meet the perfect man, and you're like, something's wrong with him.
Yes. And actually, the art embraced me, taught me to embrace my imperfections and imperfections of this world, because even the biggest artists say I do the biggest artworks, the biggest shows, not in the best moment of their life, because art can't come in best periods, because art is all about your emotions, what you're feeling, and what is inside you.
The inspiration can just come at any moment sometimes, and you just have to do it.
You just
to jump in. I might, because you're leaning back, I might move that mic here closer to you.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is fine if you want to be
okay.
Sorry to interrupt, guys.
Fine.
Thank you.
You've speak about inspiration.
Yes. Inspiration?
Yes.
Jump in quickly.
Yes. Hi, Theo. Is the mic blocking my face at all, or no? Okay.
Cool. It's all coming from there. So.
Great. Yeah. Does it sound all right?
It does.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, I believe that inspiration comes from difficult periods in your life, also from conversations with people. And inspiration, for me, for example, inspiration isn't something I chase. I just truly welcome as soon as it comes.
Yeah. I mean, how does it just come to you? Is there anything specific that you do to help? Do you travel? Like, do you do some sort of activity that helps spark inspiration?
Basically, I just live in my life, and life inspires me itself. I love meeting new friends. It's really inspires. Sometimes people showing me another meaning of simple things, and traveling helps. And inspiration always come in very random moment of your life. You can sleep, you can eat, you can read wherever.
I feel like you travel quite a lot. I always see you somewhere different, somewhere amazing. Like it's always such nice places as well.
I couldn't say that I travel a lot, but yeah, I love to take some photos of my
yeah.
traveling. Sometimes it's only a weekend escape, but yeah, I love traveling.
Yeah.
I try to travel as much as possible, but yeah, I can't travel all my time,
Yeah, of course.
unfortunately.
Probably because you take very good content. You're very good with the content marketing side of things. And right nowadays, with Instagram and social media, the algorithm, you can find a lot of people, the reach is a lot greater than without it. So you can find a lot of people that you might not have found otherwise. Like you can only talk to so many people in the street, but online, the algorithm will show your things to people if it thinks it's of interest to them. So if you're good at that, I think that is a big advantage. Although a lot of people do find social media, or they say that it makes them anxious comparing themselves to others. But it still can be a very good tool, right, to use to improve your life, to improve your business, to reach more people. Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure. I think Instagram is a really powerful platform for young artists and any artist, not only artists, for anyone, because you can connect with the people, you can see the lifestyle, you can just reach out someone. I'm happy I had some connections with my clients, with the galleries, with the friends. I think with you, maybe.
I think I met you in
event.
Yeah, Brooklyn Fashion Show was where I met you.
Yes.
And maybe I think my friend invited you. Yeah.
Through Instagram.
Through Instagram.
Yes, that's how it works. But yeah.
I mean, like I assume I assume you receive many invitations or messages on Instagram. Is that right? And why did you decide to go to this one in this particular?
I have no answer for this question. Yeah, I really was interested. I see interesting events. I invite my friends always to come with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I try not to treat social media as an obligation, but as an opportunity to share my world and to share some parts of me, because for me as an artist, it's really difficult to explain that my Instagram is not Instagram of my artworks.
Yeah.
Because I have my website, I have my shop, and my Instagram is my Instagram, not the Instagram of
personal brand.
Yes, that's my personal brand, and I want to share my little trips and little
absolutely.
dresses, whatever.
Unless you have like a separate art page.
Maybe.
Yeah. But some people like struggle with they're on it all the time. So how would you manage or balance that, would you say?
Sometimes I want just shut out and block everything in Instagram. For this, I'd advise to have some Instagram social detoxes, because in our era of social media, it's really difficult sometimes to find a balance with yourself. And you need to take a break sometime to understand what is social media, what is real life.
Yeah.
And it should be balanced.
Yes, very difficult to do though.
Yeah, that's why sometimes you should just pick, for example, Sunday or Saturday, no Instagram, no internet day.
Right, I see. That's why you don't post on Sundays, right? So do you think, you said you initially came from marketing, right? So do you think that's kind of helped you in your art career so far? And how has it helped you?
For sure, it's really helped and it's helping. And that's why I want to help others, because I understand that I'm not as big artist as I can promote. But sometimes I see really talented artists, but I see that they don't know where to be promoted, what to do, where to connect, where to find connections. And yes, marketing helps because I know the channels, I know how to communicate with people, how to do it softly and not very direct. And it's about branding, about strategy. So there are...
So you help other artists as well?
Yes, I organize exhibitions for another artist, and I helped. I was helping, and I'm helping now to sell art. I do it as for free, so it's only
Experience.
It's an experience. Yes, I just want to help people.
Yeah, and then you have the skills to sell your own art as well.
Yeah, for sure. As soon as I'll be ready, because to make an artwork, you need to have an idea, time to create it, your media, so everything.
So can you show one of your art pieces actually?
Yes, I think I can show you something. Tomorrow I'll have my exhibition in Rome.
In Rome?
In
tomorrow?
Rome, yes. It starts tomorrow. It will be for 2 months.
Oh, I see.
And I have 2 artworks in a gallery.
Are you going to Rome as well?
I'll be there in the end of this month.
Right.
Yes, to see my family. And I can show, I think, this one.
So so this is a very interesting one. It's like waves with some gold leaves, right?
I have this gold leaf series of artworks. It's called...
Sorry, you guys are drifting a little bit away from the microphones.
Oh, right. Sorry. Right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have this series of artworks. It's called Zoloto. From my language, it is gold, because I'm using gold leaf. It is like a gold foil, and I think it's nice. I just love it.
Yeah. How long did it take you to do this art piece?
It's about few days.
Oh.
They're quite big, but I don't like to do it really long, because as long as I see on my artwork, I want to fix something. That's why I prefer to have an idea in my head and everything I need. And then in few days, I just make this artwork and forget about it. Because if I see it every day, I think that, okay, I can fix this. I can fix that.
It's not perfect. Yeah.
Of course.
So can you explain this art piece? Like, if someone's looking at it, what should they be feeling? What is it representing?
I love this one.
To me, that looks like a sun coming out of woods.
Yeah,
is that right?
It is. I love this artwork. It's also from my collection I was talking about. It is the name of this artwork is Golden Mean, because our world cannot be divided on black and white. We should always find a balance. We should always find a golden mean. And I love the colors, and I just...
No, it's quite nice. When I'm looking at it, it makes me feel quite, relaxed, and you can see some birds in there as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nice.
A lot of meaning. I love make people think about the art, because we have lots of art in our world, but we should have some thoughts and meanings.
Abstract art is like, I always see, art that I don't like there was an art that was just all blue paint, and that's sold for like millions.
Do you like it?
Apparently the thing about this art piece is the different shades of blue. If you're actually there, you can see the blue. It's not just blue, it's like different shades of blue, and that's why it's so I don't really understand it, but I guess.
Would you buy this artwork at your kitchen or bedroom? These shades of blue.
I mean, if I wanted to invest some money, if I had someone to invest, I'd buy it, and hopefully it will remain valuable.
Maybe.
It's art's good for investment, like to park your money. It's an investment vehicle, I feel, right?
But you should know where to invest. I'm really bad investor.
You're a bad investor.
I'm good at art production, maybe, to helping to sell someone, but I'm really bad. I don't want to be an art dealer, to buy and resell.
Buy and resell, yeah. So you don't know about. I mean, it's funny because like Vincent van Gogh, he painted so many pieces, but it wasn't until he kind of passed away that it started to become very valuable, his art. So,
but his artworks, they do people feel some emotions because of his
story,
raw honesty. It's make people think and feel.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love his artworks. He's one of my best artists.
I love it as well. I just find it interesting that he only was famous when he passed away. But I think he kind of committed suicide. So if he'd waited a bit longer, maybe it would have been, yeah. But it's just, yeah, it's odd how we kind of value things when the artist is gone. I don't know why. So let's see here. We talked about the process. So how did you like get the skill of art? Like, did someone teach you how to paint, or is something you learned yourself?
I have taught in art school. Yeah, that's why I was starting with portraits, because I wanted to know how it is truly should be. And I think all artists should start with art school, very basic knowledge, and only then they can switch it to contemporary, to abstract, because as soon as you will understand the color mixing, the anatomy of people, only then you can truly feel and understand how you can modernize the process.
You start from there. Did you see the painting with the banana with the tape?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Can you say what was so special about that piece that was so popular about it?
Maybe because it's quite a pop art.
Right.
We have this pop art era, started with Andy Warhol, and people understand what it is. And
I see.
Yeah, it's very catchy. It's very colorful. You shouldn't think too much. You just see. You just like in Instagram. You just like, repost, and
interesting how the culture's changed, and something like this can.
Yeah. You have this clippy mind, and
exactly, that makes sense. Anything can just blow up and go viral, and you just post.
Don't forget to wear glasses.
Wear the glasses. True. Yeah. Perfect. So let's see. So would you say, in terms of like art, like is it quite difficult to make a living from art? Like it's very difficult to break into, would you say? Would you agree?
Oh my God, it's really difficult. It's really a challenge. That's why it's not my full-time job for now, because living in London is, you need to be successful, really successful.
Yeah, London's expensive.
Yes. But it is beauty of art, because you need to produce it. You need to sometimes be poor artist to understand the value.
Well, the thing is, Vincent van Gogh was in prison, I think, and then he painted so many pieces in prison, and he was poor all his life. And the reason he took his life was because he didn't want to be a burden to his brother, because he was poor. But it was through that poverty that kind of helped him to produce such amazing art. So you're right, I guess.
You should feel it. Yeah, you should feel
the pain.
As a pain. Yeah, that's how art is born.
And do any of your pieces they come from pain?
Of course. Yeah, I have lots of artworks which came from difficult periods in my life. That's how art,
It's like a therapy as well.
It is. It is raw therapy. Because sometimes I just sit and draw and mix colors. If I see that I don't like something, I can recolor it or change it. I change my artworks usually quite lots of times.
All right, I see. What was the piece of art that you've done that's you're most proud of, do you think?
I can tell you about my sold out series. It was quite unexpectedly. The name is Vandal News. So it's a series of 3 artworks. it is newspapers on a canvas and a graffiti.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was sold out in 3 days. It was exhibited in Brick Lane, East
Mhm.
London, and really people loved it because I think they found this social meaning, because I will understand. I will explain. We have these newspapers, and we have bold captions like "C'est la vie," "This is life," or "Qui vivra verra," "We will live, we will see."
Mhm. Yeah,
And
I did see that.
on newspapers, we always see that everything is bad, and we need to change. We have economy problems, we have political problems, taxes, everything. News never will write about something
Good.
nice and good.
Rarely, because
Yeah.
they try to get the clicks. Because nowadays in this culture, it's more about the attention.
So
It's
yeah,
quite hard to get attention with happy news.
that's why I put it my graffiti bold captions. Like, who cares?
Uh-huh. And that's why it's resonated, it connected.
It's really resonated. Yeah, some magazines love to write about this series.
Interesting. Yeah, so you can need to be very relevant then in your art. Yeah, but some pieces are very timeless. You know, they're still quite. They still resonate even after so many years. After yeah. Let's see. What so what inspires you to do what you do?
As I said, it's life itself. So it's connections. Sometimes it's city chows, this London, which is like London is alive. So cities, people, networking, talking.
You're good at that.
I hope so. Yeah, but yeah, life itself, and I think as I said, I really love to talk with people because people show me another meaning of simple things. Because we have, for example, this glass, and I see it from this side, you see it from that side.
Yeah.
When we have our conversation, we see how it is in between our sides. Yeah, it's really interesting. People really interesting. I love people.
Well, yeah, everyone's different.
Yeah, they're like universes, and the art is like conversation. For example, we have me and we have you, and we have my artwork, and I think something, I say something, but not everything I think I say.
Oh yeah, so through the art you convey the other
you
part of
can
things.
see piece of my universe, and you can see piece of universe of all artists because they ready to share.
All right, that's a nice way to put it. Yeah. Yes, that's amazing. I did do some art when I was younger.
Oh, really?
Like
Comics.
Comics, yeah. I would draw my own comics.
Wow.
But it wasn't very good art. Like it was just like stick characters. Yeah. But what I really loved about it was expressing myself, telling a story. And the story was quite good, I felt. Like I read back on when I was younger, I read back on the comics. And I'm like, oh, I'm a really good storyteller, but the art is really rubbish. But yes.
Yeah, there will be not perfect.
Oh yeah,
it's not, fine.
Yeah. So you can actually tell a lot from a picture, from a piece of art. Just can take you through a journey, right? So that's it's a lot more than people think. Yeah.
Yeah, art should make people think.
That's why people stand there at in the gallery and just look at it for 20 minutes.
How do you think artists should put a description of the artworks?
They should.
They should. It is my question to you. I'm really interested because my opinion is sometimes yes, if the artist want it, but sometimes I think artists can just put artwork and let people think by themselves.
I mean, if you put just like a topic, like one word, that'll be enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't want to stand there reading the whole description. But nowadays, I don't think nowadays people have that attention span to read. like in social media, they see a picture, it gets their attention.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to read the caption as much. Like they see it, and if it's not captivating, the picture or the piece of art, they just scroll past.
Sleepy
So
mind, yes.
yeah, so I don't think the words are that important. More the art piece. Yeah.
Okay.
Nowadays, I mean, in the past maybe, but now.
Okay, I
Yeah.
have read very interesting statistics about colors of artworks, and the most popular. How do you think which artworks with which colors are the most popular?
That's quite a hard question.
Okay.
Which color did you say?
Yeah, which color are the most like popular?
Well, I think red is very captivating. It
Yes.
catches your attention. Red is actually my favorite color.
Mm.
Like it's like you had red writing, and that kind of caught my attention when I looked at it. Different colors make you feel different emotions. Like blue will make you feel a bit more relaxed. This cream makes you feel a bit relaxed. So if you want to grab attention, then red is probably the best one. If you want to make someone feel a bit relaxed, blues, creams. So it just depends, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a certain colors that you use specifically in your artwork, or do you use a whole range of colors?
Usually all range.
All right. And what is your favorite color to use? No, you don't have a favorite color?
Very difficult because I have different series and different artworks and mixed media sometimes. They're all different. I don't remember green color. I think I need to produce something with green color.
Green's more earthy, nature. Yeah.
Yeah. Green is nice. It's my favorite color, but I don't have
green.
artworks with green.
No, yeah. I wouldn't have guessed. So your series, previously it was the newspaper and culture. So what is your next series? Do you have one in Rome? Is that a different series?
In Rome, I have 2 pieces from which I showed with gold leaf. And next one, I think I want to switch to portraits as I done in my early artworks.
Portraits of people, right?
Portraits of, maybe of people, some moments, very natural. Something natural, but sarcastic as well.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I have some ideas. I don't like to draw it through months, but that's why
Quickly,
I will have my idea in my head, and then I will make the artwork as soon as possible, as fast as possible.
All right.
Yeah. I think we will have another series of my artworks in few months. I hope I will have this inspiration.
If the inspiration comes.
Yes.
So what about, how does it work with discipline and inspiration? Because you're not going to have inspiration all the time. You can't need discipline, just do it. So what if you never have inspiration? So how does that work?
Yeah, you should change something in your life. It happens. Travel or, I don't know, try something new. Maybe another type of work. If you will try another type of work, for example, switch it to finance. Okay. And yeah.
Can we still talk? Oh. Okay. Right. So
if you will switch your life on a 180, you will see what you really love to do and what you don't like.
Do you think that we must have inspiration to do things?
Yes.
Because sometimes we might not have any inspiration and we just need to rely on discipline.
If you have the opportunity not to do it mechanically, like automatically, if you have this time, better to do it with the inspiration, because this natural flow, it's what people really love, and it is what is really catchy.
Well, definitely if you have inspiration, you should take action on it right away, because it's fading. It'll go away.
Straight away.
So don't sleep on it, just act on it. Yeah.
That's why some of my artworks were done in day and night.
Day and night? Oh, yes.
I hadn't sleep and I just was
drawing. You weren't sleeping?
Yeah, just 20 hours of poor drawing. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Just because this inspiration strikes and you just take
Yes.
advantage of it.
Yes, you should catch it.
That's a good point. Yeah. Life lesson.
Yeah, that's why if you have this opportunity to rely on the flow, on a flow, this natural flow,
Yeah.
for sure, you shouldn't act if you don't have inspiration enough for what you're doing.
Yeah. And do you find this flow quite easily? Does it come easily to you?
No, sometimes I have the periods when I need few months to relax, to be dumped a little bit,
Yeah.
just to do simple things day to day, to catch it. Yeah, of course I don't have inspiration
All the time, yeah.
all the time. I'm not a robot. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're currently also working full-time marketing?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes,
then
I do.
when you have time, you do the artwork.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do marketing. I really love marketing because I have an economic background. I mean, I studied world economy at my university, and marketing is something in between economic and art. So I have
True.
economic background. I know how to rely on numbers, and I love art, and I can do my marketing. So I know how numbers works, and I know how to let people love something. For example, advertising, or I don't like social media marketing. I don't do it. But yeah, I mean, I'm telling about B2B marketing for big companies, or B2C for small startups. I used to work for startup accelerators, few startups, and even international big company of cybersecurity.
All right.
Yeah,
So very wide skills.
Yeah, I have 7 years of diverse experience.
Yeah, and you bring it all together.
Yeah, I bring it all together. It's interesting. Marketing is how our life works.
And so you're from Belarus, right?
Yeah, originally I'm from Minsk.
Minsk, yes. And do you go back there often to visit?
I try to. It's quite difficult and challenging to get there now because we don't have direct flights. And sometimes, usually, I'm flying to Lithuania, and then I'm going by bus
that's a long journey. Yeah.
It's like 12 hours. Like I'm flying to Hong Kong. I don't know.
Hong Kong. I'm going there actually.
Really?
Yeah, end of the year. So you still have a lot of family there, right? That you go and see.
All my family is there. I have perfect family. They are amazing. They support me so much, and I'm really grateful to have family who introduced me to this world, especially art world. And
Did your parents have anything to do with your career? With your path to art and marketing?
They support me wherever I do. We will meet in Rome on my exhibition.
All right.
Yeah, it's easy to why I'm traveling so much, because it's easy to catch up somewhere across Europe than in London or in Minsk. It is our middle point.
All right.
To meet with friends and with family.
Oh. I mean, when was the last time you saw them?
My mom came here a month ago, I think. So.
All right, not too long. Yeah, I haven't seen my parents in 2 years.
Oh no, why?
Well, they retired and moved back to Hong Kong. And I haven't been traveling much, just mostly working.
But you will see them in the end of the year, right?
End of the year, yeah, for a while.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Yeah. Asians growing up, the Asian parents are very strict, and so it was actually it was kind of nice to kind of have my own space for a while, but now you start to miss them. But with Asian, I don't know if it's similar with Belarusian, but yeah, Asians are very strict, and your mum will want you to do well and make you study, make you get good grades. Yeah. But, typical Asian stories.
Yeah, I have quite liberal parents, but I really appreciate your culture, and I have lots of Asian friends with the same culture, so very ascetic and very well disciplined. That's why you were asking about discipline, I guess.
tiger mums. Yeah. Mine was more my dad though. Yeah. But anyways, so let's see. What do you... Okay, so with your, I mean, I think social media is quite important. I mean, it seems like you don't really, your networking, you don't really promote it through social media. Then you just have a lot of connections, and you set up galleries. But I think you use social media quite. Would you say it's quite an important part of your marketing? You know, to get the word out, right?
Yeah, I think it's a powerful platform.
Yeah.
So you should use it. You mustn't, but you can. I mean, I'd advise to have another Instagram page for your art.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to combine.
Yeah.
And as I said, it's not an obligation for me, my social media. It's more about...
Not necessary for you?
It's more about the opportunity, like an opportunity to share my world, to share my little trips, to share my moments, like a diary. But of course, I had connected with lots of people there, especially galleries. They love me to find there. I don't know why.
Nice.
Some people, artists. I have a big networking from Instagram, but sometimes it is very strange networking because we haven't seen each other never, ever.
Oh yeah, true.
But we put likes.
Yeah, that's quite a bit odd, a bit weird. Yeah,
it's I'm more about true life speaking, conversation, because you can see emotions, you can see real life, not a perfect picture.
True.
Which can make you feel sometimes sad because you know this Instagram in the
Perfect,
morning,
yeah.
perfect, everything perfect.
Nothing's perfect.
Of course not, but in Instagram it is.
Because you only show the best things. Yeah.
That's why, it's sometimes it's unhonest to post perfect stories.
Maybe you should start posting bad stuff.
Maybe. I hope this trend will come soon.
It might resonate more actually with the audience.
It should resonate more. Because it's more honestly.
So I feel like in London, a lot of women, they work very hard. Well, everyone works very hard, men and women. But it used to be in the past, even like in Eastern Europe, the traditional roles, women tend to be more, I guess, more home traditional, like more staying at home, looking after kids, looking after husbands. But nowadays, it's almost like the opposite. So how does that, in your case, I guess, like, do you find time for dating? Is that important to you? Or are you just mostly prioritized with work, art? You know, what are your thoughts?
For me, it's very important to have my own career, my own business, my own something. And only then I can think about my relationships and other things, because if I'm from quite traditional family, so I'm not a career oriented, maybe a little bit.
Oh, you are, you're not.
Okay, maybe a little bit, but it is my power, it is my strength. So I need to have it to feel myself more comfortable, because I don't want to be dependent from someone. That's why, even on a days, I feel myself more comfortable when I'm someone. For example, I'm an artist. Hello, I'm an artist. I'm not a perfect wife for you in 5 years, okay? I'm an artist by myself, and I will appreciate if you will love me as my personality, because who I am, because what I've done, and not because I'm here to get married. Okay. I find dating and all relationships, even with friends, to love the personality of each other and state of mind, all these things.
Do you think it's harder to date nowadays than it is in the past?
For sure. Yeah, we have Tinder, we have lots of these dating apps. It is like Instagram. Everyone is so perfect.
True.
And when you come, you may see that it is unperfect and you start stress because
Yeah, well, I feel like a lot of women are making, a lot of them are actually making more money now than men. And it's like,
Mhm.
why do you need a man in your life then? Like you're able to take care of yourself. Like you don't really,
yeah,
and they might
yeah.
want to equal someone equal or better makes more money, but women are making more money, so there's not that much options anymore
Mhm. Do you
for men.
appreciate equal relationships?
Do I appreciate? Yeah, I definitely appreciate it, but I don't know if it's that practical. Because who's going to look after the kids? Like who's going
Mhm.
to look after the house? Because there's that those are traditional roles, as you know, and you said in your home country, it's
Mhm.
more traditional. But as everything's changing now, and it's a lot harder to date now, because women want to be in control. They want to have.
You faced with this problem?
I think I'm seeing more of it. Like
Mm.
my last girlfriend was Eastern European, more traditional.
Mhm.
Yeah. My mum and dad are very traditional. Like my dad did all of the working. My mum looked after me and my brother
Mhm.
and did the housework and things. So I feel like I'm kind of more drawn to that. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. But sometimes men want to see equal relationships. I can say that I faced with this.
You think?
Yeah, I can say because I'm Eastern European. It's
Yeah.
like it's drawn on my face. Like I'm a perfect wife,
Yeah.
and kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why. Yeah, I don't. I appreciate it. It's okay. It's okay. But
Yeah.
I think it's not my route. But
Yeah.
I feel that women should do something. Should do
Have some,
something.
yeah, of course. Yeah, they should have
Maybe
something.
small
Yeah.
hobby. Maybe this hobby will eat money, not
Eat money.
maybe it can be. But yeah, if the girl is sitting at home and just
Yeah.
thinking, overthinking, it's
It's true.
it's
'Cause
unhealthy a little bit.
it's unhealthy. Yeah, because my mum had the issue of anxiety because
Mhm.
she was at home all the time. She maybe didn't do anything of herself. She was just looking after us,
Yeah.
and she didn't have anything of her own,
Mhm.
her own identity, I guess. So once me and my brother all grew up, we do her own thing. She didn't have to look after us anymore.
Mhm.
She still tries to, like, she'll try to do her laundry and stuff. I'm like, no, we can do it. She'll start to clean our, our rooms, and I'm like, no, I can do that.
Mhm.
But she just lost her identity because we've grown up, and she's no longer having to do those things. So yeah, I understand it's definitely they need to have something of themselves to do
For
something.
yeah, as you said, for the identity.
Identity, yeah.
Identity is very important. Yeah, it's.
And would you say you've found your identity of who Hannah is?
Oh, I'm looking for it.
Are you still looking for?
I'm looking for it whole my life, and I hope I will looking for it few more years or whole my life in my future.
Continuously progressing.
Yeah, because if I will found, I will stop like develop my brand or develop myself.
Yeah, you need to keep progressing, learning, right?
Progress, keep learning.
Yeah.
It seems that life is more interesting when you are looking for something and you want to improve your level of who you are or what you want from life.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Life is interesting. People interesting. So why not to explore this world?
Is there anything that you're learning or doing a course at the moment, or anything in particular? Do you like to keep as you said, you like to keep learning? Is there anything that you're doing that you're learning something new just now, or?
I'm learning French, piano.
All right.
Yeah, some new sports.
Tennis.
As soon as I moved in London, of course, I started do tennis. It's quite popular here. Yeah, I do tennis, and yeah, I try also new sport. Yeah, I'm trying to try new.
Yeah, you're quite active. You do quite a lot of exercise.
Yes, I train a lot, and maybe it comes from childhood. I was hyperactive child.
Or
yes,
ADHD.
Lots of. I just need to be doing
stuff. Yeah, I feel like I have that as well. I always have to be doing something. I'm not. I just feel weird. Like I feel bored or jittery if not doing something.
Yeah, you know, if you will put all this energy in a right flow, you will succeed.
Good point.
or just explore. It's for sure. Everyone needs this energy.
Yeah.
I love people who produce something, who create. I love creators, whatever they do.
Yeah, it's better to create than to consume.
For sure.
Like on social media, if you're constantly consuming and not doing anything, producing anything, you just start to feel like a zombie.
Yeah, just consuming.
Create,
Yeah, if you create, you explore, you show it off, and you see the reaction. Sometimes reaction is not wow,
good.
Yeah, bravo, perfect.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay, but it may affect on your emotional statement. That's why you should be strong. It's not
okay.
easy to have this negative review. Not everyone is
Do you
ready
have
for
negative reviews?
Of course, always.
Really? What did they say?
Yes.
What's a really bad review that you've had?
I don't remember like actually what it was, but yeah, I had some thoughts in my head. Maybe it was only in my head.
Oh, just on your head?
Maybe we had our me and my other Hannas, you know.
Yeah, I think it's our worst enemy is ourselves, right? It's not enemy.
It's true, yeah, but yes, it's why everyone needs to show it off and see any review, because I think 80% of reviews are good. So there are only few of them who have
there's
this
always
enemy.
Going to be, There's always going to be some bad reviews.
Yeah,
no one's perfect, right?
No one's perfect, but the voice should be heard. Any voice should be heard. I mean,
the what should be heard?
The voice. The voice of the art of creative things.
Yeah.
Creators. Voice of creators.
Yeah, makes sense. I think we've covered a lot. How much time do we have left, Theo? 10 minutes? Okay, cool. We'll go for 10 minutes more.
I mean, yeah.
Is that 10 minutes? Okay. Oh, no, I mean, like, is that the hour?
Well, the booking was till 6:30, but if you wanted to push over a little bit.
Yeah, might as well.
That's what you were saying before, no?
Yeah, it's just in case if we had anything else, but I think I kind of covered all of the questions now.
Yeah, I think we covered a lot.
Could just end it.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
It's up to you. If you want to go for another 10-15 minutes, feel free.
What else should we cover then? Okay, so I'll just cover maybe a couple more questions and then we'll end it. Okay. So, Hanna, let me see. So, what would your advice be for someone now wanting to get into art? I think we might have covered it. You said,
don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Just
don't be afraid.
Post it. Put it out there.
Just make it. Just say about yourself. Just trust the process. Trust this journey. And
that's we've kind of gone in depth about that. I think that's really good advice. So for someone, I feel like London is a lot of people, right? And as you said, if someone's like very shy, they don't want to, they can't really talk to people. Like, how do they go about networking with? You seem like you know a lot of people, and you've got a massive network. But how does someone who just like maybe they're very introverted, like how would they get out of the shell and talk to people and network?
It depends. Sometimes it's not necessary to go out with the networking. If you're introvert and you're feeling comfortable being introvert, maybe you don't need. If you want to show it off, you can find another ways to show off your art. For example, when you don't need to communicate with people, we have social media platforms for it. We have online advertising for it. We have online mails. We have ChatGPT who can
just talk to the
compose the emails, compose whatever, and just send it everywhere.
Yeah,
networking is important, but it is not the important things in marketing. Like there are a lot of channels for introverts too, and
What
or
channels?
channels.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean marketing channels
all
like
right, okay, nice.
social media, for example. It is the easiest one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not about to make a pressure and to pushing anyone to go for a networking. It's not necessary if it is not natural.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Good advice.
Everyone should feel comfortable.
Everyone should feel uncomfortable or
Comfortable,
comfortable,
of
or
course,
sometimes you need to do
comfortable.
uncomfortable things as well. Right. Okay, yeah. Well, thanks so much, Hannah, for coming today. I think we've covered quite a lot of topics, very interesting topics, and I'm really excited to see your art being presented in Rome. And it seems like you're doing very well, and I feel like you're just gonna keep getting better and better, and more people will find out about you.
Thank you
And
so
like your
much,
art.
John. It's
Yeah.
a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you for this conversation. It was quite interesting.
Glad you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.